What is going on, guys? My name is Davey, and today what we're going to be talking about in this video are 10 mistakes that most people do when trying to lose weight. So I know a lot of people who do these. I personally did some of these also, and I don't want you guys to fall for these mistakes because they can really hinder your progress and just put you on the wrong path when you are trying to lose fat. So before we get started, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, share with your friends, and hit the notification bell down below so you'll get notified wherever I upload a video. With no further talks, I guess we're going to get started. The first mistake that I'm going to discuss today, guys, and I had to start with this one because it's really common to see it, and it is when people go track their calories, they just forget about sauces, condiments, and dressings, and just everything they put on top of their food in general. So why is this mistake so important in my opinion? Because it can make the difference between you believing in calories in versus calories out or not. For example, you can take the I'm eating 500 calories a day but I'm not losing weight club. Yeah, these are probably just people who are eating 1,000 more calories that they're not counting just by drizzling some dressing on top of their salad or some sauce on top of their food and just forgetting about it. Yeah, sauces don't have who told you that sauces don't have calories? You can read the labels, they're just packed with calories. And I know what we're doing. Everyone, nobody's going to put half a tablespoon of barbecue sauce. No, everybody's gonna take it like this and drizzle it on top of their food. So it's actually each and every time you drizzle sauce on top of something, you can approximate adding 100 calories to your food easily. So be smarter with your choice of sauces to get started, and also count the sauces that you're putting on your food, guys. And it is important. So the example I'm putting on the screen right now proves it. So guys, the second mistake that I'm going to discuss is also a very frequent but so obvious one, and it is cooking with butter or oil. Come on guys, everybody knows that butter and olive oil are the two most caloric dense foods on the planet, plus they don't add any volume to your food when you fry with them. So why do people trying to lose weight drizzle olive oil or spread butter on top of everything while trying to cook them? Just don't fry your food. So the problem in my opinion is that people don't know that they actually can make delicious food without using a bit of olive oil. They can just use cooking spray instead, or just I don't know, just put a bit of olive oil. A bit, I mean a quarter of a teaspoon of olive oil on the pan if it's not a non-stick pan. If your pan is already non-stick, you don't need olive oil. You can just use spices and seasonings to make your food taste better. You do not need olive oil. So the second mistake comes down just to cooking with oil and butter, guys. The third mistake that I'm going to discuss is kind of a funny one, and it is that something being healthy means that you can eat as much as you want from it. No, the mistake is thinking like that actually. So I'm going to explain myself. First of all, nobody has the same definition of healthy. In my opinion, popcorn is healthy. 0-calorie drinks are healthy. And in the opinion of other people, 0-calorie drinks are going to kill you. Fruits are going to kill you because they have fructose. No. So the word healthy, other than being a scientific term, is just being used to advertise products and to trick you to buy them, guys, okay? So when it comes to fat loss, it ultimately comes down to calories in versus calories out. Everybody knows that by now, if you don't watch my previous videos. So when losing fat, we should prioritize the quantity of food that we're eating, guys, over the quality of food. Of course, I'm not telling you to eat like crap, but I'm also telling you, please don't eat a whole jar of peanut butter because it's quote-unquote healthy for you, okay? Because this stuff is loaded with calories, and just count your calories, guys, and don't eat something uncontrollably because it's presumably healthy. The fourth point that I'm going to discuss, guys, automatically generalizes my last point, and it is having a black or white vision about food when it comes to weight loss. So, speaking in terms of good or bad foods is not the optimal way to look at it, guys. In my opinion, by learning how to make the smart choices, you'll realize that some foods are clearly better options if you're trying to be in a deficit. For example, vegetables are gonna keep you full for a low amount of calories in opposition to chocolate, which is gonna make you more hungry by spiking your blood sugar and is going to have a lot more calories. But in the end, it all comes down to portion sizing and caloric management when you're trying to lose weight, guys. So no foods are in the absolute good or bad when it comes to weight loss. The fifth point, and I'm gonna be quick and sincere with you guys on that one because it's really frustrating. So, carbs are not making you fat. Fats are not making you fat. X food is not making you fat. So please stop going on these stupid diets that restrict you from having the most affordable foods on the planet. The best diet is the one that you are going to turn into a lifestyle on the long run. Other than that, cutting out fat causes hormonal imbalances. Cutting out carbs is just inappropriate and unsustainable. So stop jumping on these stupid diets and eat like a normal person for God's sake, please. And this ties off to my sixth point, which has got to be being too strict on your diet. First of all, I know it's great to be strict to some extent in order to have rules and keep everything in check, guys. But by too strict, what I mean is that it's becoming mentally taxing to the point that you fear going out with friends because you don't want to eat specific food. Just don't go to the extreme with it. Be consistent and allow yourself to have some treats and enjoy the food that you're eating, guys. So with that, you'll be able to keep your calorie deficit for longer and you'll see better results. But don't take cheat days. So, before you dislike the video and come at me in the comment section, please let me explain myself, guys, and listen closely. My problem with the expression cheat days comes with actually the full expression. I'm gonna start with the word cheat. First of all, what the hell have you done wrong by eating a food that you've been craving for so long? Does that make you a bad person? I don't understand. Like, what? Why am I cheating? On what am I cheating? What am I doing? So the word, the terminology cheat is just so unhealthy from a mental standpoint and inappropriate to use here. The second word, which is day, like, everybody knows that you're taking cheat days just because of social media, guys. Nobody needs a full day of eating and force feeding uncontrollably in order to feel relieved from the dieting mentality and all that. You don't need a day, guys. Just, in my opinion, instead of taking cheat days and ruining like a week of dieting, because it can really happen, I'm showing that on the screen right now, go for treat meals. Treat meals, no cheat days. And these treat meals, count the calories in them just to know where you are in relation to your goals. So count your calories because calories do count on Sundays, holidays, Christmas, New Year. They count. They do count every day. They don't take day off calories. Okay? So the eighth mistake that I'm going to talk about, guys, is not adapting or planning ahead when you've got a big change coming to your schedule or a big event coming up. For example, let's say now we have holidays coming up and I know that for dinner I'm going to have this big family dinner, you know, guys, the dinner of Christmas. Everybody wants that. I'm going to the dinner and I'm going to eat everything, of course, in human portions. But in order to do that, I'm going to plan ahead, hold back on my calories a bit in the morning, hold back for lunch. So when I come to dinner, I would have saved up like 500 total calories that I'm going to add to my dinner Okay, I don't have to count each and every one of these calories, and in my dinner I cannot count my calories if I really want to indulge and like just have fun, have a break, have some family time. But my main point here is that if you know that you're hanging out with friends or that you have an event that requires you to eat actually, just plan ahead, guys, because it's really helpful and it helps you stay on track with your goals, especially if you're trying to lose fat. If I'm not trying to lose weight, I don't care. Okay, today is Christmas, I'm going to eat normally, then continue on with my life. But if your main goal now is to lose fat, you may consider planning ahead before going out into these big social events, these big dinners, these big parties, because also at parties, drinking a lot of calories can really add up fast, guys, like alcohol, obviously. Okay? Mistake number 9 is also a common one, and it is getting lazy. So, great, you have found your caloric maintenance finally. You can start losing weight if that's your thing. So, you've dropped the calories you're eating from, let's say, 2500 to 2000. 2 weeks, 3 weeks have passed, and you're still not losing weight. No, calories in, calories out still work, guys. It's just probably because you stopped walking, you stopped moving around more in the house, you stopped doing things in your life actually. So the point that I'm going for now is to keep your activity levels at least as they were before dropping your calories, because you found your maintenance at this specific activity level. When you're dropping your activity level, your maintenance calories are going to drop also. And this leads to people also not believing in the law of thermodynamics. So the final mistake, guys, by far one of the most important in this video, and it is focusing too much on the little things. By that, I mean doing fasted cardio, doing this on an empty stomach, eating this in the morning, eating that, counting this amount of specific macros. All this is gonna do little to no difference when it comes to long-term results, guys. So please, I'm going to say it again, the best diet is the one that you can stick to. And the diet that you're going to stick to is going to probably be a simple diet, a diet that involves living like a normal person. So please don't focus on the little things and forget about the essentials that we've already discussed. Just stay active, stay healthy, eat in a deficit if you want to lose weight, eat at maintenance if you want to keep your weight, and most importantly, don't overcomplicate things. So guys, these are going to be our 10 mistakes, but you know that we're not ending the video without a little recap. So, when it comes to mistakes you would want to avoid when losing weight, we'll start by not counting sauces, dressings, and condiments, because these have a lot of calories and they do add up fast. The second mistake would be cooking with butter and oil, simply because it's a waste of calories and it doesn't add much to your foods. The third mistake is confusing healthy with calories. Like, if something is healthy, you cannot eat as much as you want from it, guys. The fourth mistake is just having a black and white vision about food for weight loss. Remember, guys, it ultimately comes down to the food quantity, not just the quality. The fifth mistake has got to be cutting out a food group. Remember, the best diet is the one that you're gonna turn into a lifestyle, guys, and cutting out a food group ain't helping with that, so eat like a normal person. The sixth mistake is being too strict, because it relates also with eating and living like a normal person while dieting. But the seventh mistake is indulging into cheat days. I've talked a lot about that, but just swap your cheat days by treat meals, okay? The eighth mistake has got to be not adapting and planning ahead. in order to stick to your calorie deficit when you have a change in your schedule and lifestyle, guys. The ninth mistake is just getting lazy. Keep your activity levels high, or at least as they were before entering a deficit. And this finally boils down to our 10th mistake, which is focusing too much on the little things. Just keep it simple, healthy, and most importantly, sustainable, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, comment your best part, and it's been Davey with you. Until next time, I'm out.